10.
Smart choice.
This is our war.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Time for us to dance.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Opts for the overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 with the life lead. Maybe they're gonna talk it out? Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Overhead. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming next? Can't decide who's gonna stay in the corner. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This range is where it gets dangerous. KO. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Holds out with the block. Reads the overhead wheel and blocks. Throws him. What's next? Backwards combo and that drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look what patience to scout out the counterattack. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opts to create space to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? We're just getting started here. Who'll take control? Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's see some stylish action. Dangerous range here. Blocks the cross-up. This can lead to some big damage. Player, oh, what a rush. Looking for a good and just sets it all on the drive rush. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. The throw connects. With super arts into play, follow-up rush. Don't burn out, but they might have a plan. Backed into the corner. What setups do they have? Guilty feet has got no rhythm. Stomping on the skull. Player 2 sat on the meter until they got the super art. See, now that's how you finish a fight. This is the big lead. You either go big or you're going home. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Good parry there, and backs him into a corner. Gets down. Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn. Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Throws to get around their defense. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punch? Life lead opens up. Too little, too late for the jump in. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Got their eye on the air. Go slow with the tiger shot. Still very early in the round. Evades the grab. Okay, creating some space here. nails the anti-air. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Smart play with it. What patience to scout out the counter attack. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Elena making him look silly with these targets. Spins the meter on the super art. You'll really like this next one. It's a banger. Knockdown and player two was untouchable. Completely overwhelmed him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Go slow with the tiger shot. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Takes them instantly to the corner. Nothing stops this train. Time to test the reactions with Impact Peekaboo? Connects with the throw. So what's next? They change sides. Punish, counter, or react. Okay, here we... Genius play to escape the throw. Oh, the drive impact hits for the punish. Maxes out the gauge right there. The apex predator, waiting, watching, stalking its prey from the bush, waiting to pounce for the kill. Noticeable life reverse. Dangerous range here. Roll tiger. That corner position could be dangerous. Oh, burnout. Was that on purpose? They're backed into the corner now. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Jumps crowns them from above. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. No, you can't do that to me, baby. You're gonna give me a freaking heart attack if you keep flexing like that. What? Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Knockdown. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Timely side switch there, which will let them go KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Misses the drive impact, takes the hit, and keeps on trucking. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They're in the corner, and the beatdown continues. Drive reversal earns that paycheck. Air slash. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Goes for the jump. Ooh, burnout activate. Player one in dire straits with burnout. What'll happen here? Player one needs to just go for it at this range. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. There it is. Up spin the meter on the super bar. That's how you close it out. What a beat. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Lifts the throw. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. Gets down. Player one is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. Lands the forward throw. That corner pressure continues. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. decides to spin what a finish. Great life gauge awareness there. Player one draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player one chases him down. Burnout trigger. Elena making him look silly with these target combos. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Spends the meter on the super art. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
Let's end this on a final.
Big SA hit. It's on. Checks with the medium kick. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Looking for a chance. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws him. Smart play with the throw. Will we see a drive impact? It just bets it all on the drive rush. Big drive gap now. Here comes the corner pressure. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Wow. Breathe, that's what they were looking for. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The final round. Who's gonna take overdrive jackknife? Nice air slash. Player two with the lead. They gonna end it quick or hang back? These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Gets the corp solid anti-air. Clark burns out. Player one is in dark time with burnout. What now? Overhead, but it won't work. Connects with the throw. Player one is in a very good spot now. Getting up close and personal. The throw connects. Are you fool? Everyone knew, but you didn't. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Pops him like a cork on New Year's with that decisive finish. Player two, straight up outplayed him. What a way to bring him back down to earth. Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Gets a chance with the jump in. Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something here. Player one has been using their drive gauge liberally to try and set the pace of this round. Throws to get around their defense. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Elena making him look silly with these target combos. Knockdown. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Will we see a drive impact? Down to the wire. They were baiting that the whole time? It's there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Crunchy Tiger knee. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Throws to get around their defense. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum. Fights back out of the corner. So they break forward to pressure this. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Super Art's on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation. Oh, Super Art! They've got the meter for a drive impact. Big throw. We have a Super Art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Needs to find it. They were baiting that the whole time? This is gonna be bad news. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. A chance for damage. How will they utilize this? Oh, burnout! Was that on purpose? You're so close to rival dance hits. Now go for the heel or continue the blitz. Listen, Elena came to... You're done, kid. I'm disgusted. That's all I can stand, and I can stand no more. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The final round. Denied. Keep cool and locks them out. Combo, let's go. Back to reverse. Anticipates the counter. Time to test the reactions with Impact Peekaboo. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Burns out. You gotta do better than that. Knee to the grill. Throws him. Player one can't let this simmer. Draw Super Art income. Listen, Elena came to fight and stuff. And you're done. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. Two of the biggest lap monsters are about to get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one has the life lead. Okay, created some space here. Didn't they hear the announcer yell fight? 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout trigger. Neither fighter can use their drive move. It's there! Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Evades the grab. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Picks a good spot to use the super. Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town. Counting on the super art to do the business. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. What are they doing? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Uses a tart, adds some damage and flare with the super. Knockdown and drive impact could be the end of this. Risky play, but it pays off. The next touch, super art, you're done. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Space up. Who's gonna steal this win? Very slick with the thumb. Oh, burnout! Was that on purpose? Player throws him. The offensive assault just keeps going. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 can't let this sit. No! Stunned off the wall. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Putting the cherry on top. See? Now that's how you finish a fight. This is the big league. You either go big or you're going home. Player 2 puts a big win on the resume. They should get some extra points for that one. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 has the life advantage. Gets down. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Reads them. All right, what's coming next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Still very early in the round. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Overhead. Elena making them look silly with these target combos. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. Puts some distance between them. Doesn't want to engage. Gets a little space with the throw. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Last overhead. Feet are not only good for dancing. Player 1, perfect read with the anti-air. Dangerous range here. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Medium kick. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. That combo finishes it. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Evades the grab. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Denies the push with drive reversal. Smart move. Fights back out of the corner. Secures the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. Goes for the super art. Gets it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, Ari takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Doesn't miss a beat. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What are they doing? They're not only good for dancing. That's a rhino at the door. Player one blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Drive spins the meter on the super art. You'll really like this next one. It's a banger. A quick breather. We have there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one will look to apply pressure, experiencing burnout. Hold your breath. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump. The who did KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Picks up some quick damage with that combo. Jump in finds the mark. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player two is just about out of drive after that. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Both players are running on fumes. What's going to be their next move? Takes a trip. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Scores it with a spin some meter to add super damage to the combo. In a dire situation, KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That drive impact doesn't get through. Strings it all together. Burnout triggered. Player two has a slight life lead. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Player one will need to play it conservative. Just goes for it at this range. You really like this next one. It's a banger. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Burnout triggered. What are they going to do?
Hey! Gotcha! An opening!
Burns out.
No sweat.
Breaks through with the throw. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. We're not done yet. We're just getting started. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The jump in is denied. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? Player two in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about goes for the super art. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Player two chases him down. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. Takes a trip. Medium kick. Ooh, burnout activates. Knockdown. Jumps up, gets him. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Make sure you watch the feet. Knockdown and player one is holding on to that corner advantage. You like the dance. Ooh, burnout activates. You have a super art. You really like this next one. It's a banger. Oh boy, level 2 super art KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. crowns them from above. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the burns out. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh, this super art could change the makeup of this match. Things are looking very bleak. They gotta find something. Amazing! You're done! Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player 1 chases him down. Knockdown. Player 1 is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. No more drive gauge. Anticipated that counter and blocks. And brings out the nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Uses a target combo as a filler. Player 2 will need to play it to... Ooh, burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They exchange blows. Gets a little space with the throw. Puts some distance between them. Doesn't want to engage. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Escapes with the reversal. You have to be KO. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Uses a drive parry against the attack. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Combo with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They've got the looking winded. Burnout changes the game. Taking stock. Player 2, oh, now here's a chance to do some damage. Burnout trick, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with their charging attack. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they build on this? What's this? There's the drive impact. That's gonna lead to a juicy punish counter. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. The life remaining tells us that we're halfway through this round. Brushes that off and keeps going. This is a... Ooh, burnout activates. Scores it with the horn. A quick breather. But just goes for it at this range. Patches out the gauge right there. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. Execute. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's gonna steal this win? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Little bump play overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Overhead, amazing. Player 1 with the rhythm, drive impact misses. Burns out. Dash. What are they going to do? Moonglider, you're done. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 chases him down. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Player 1 is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Checks with the meat, he gets him. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They hit each other? Changes things up with an overhead. Scores it with the horn. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive impact could be the end of this. Add some damage and flare with the super. Experiencing burnout. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. You've got to be mindful of reach. This is gonna hurt. Put some distance between them. Just look, it's there. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Combo with the target combo. Uses a drive carry against the attack. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. Pressuring them in the corner. Opts for the throw. Taking stock. The jump in is denied. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off, goes for the super art. Big counter. Stakes the combo. Both players with no drive in the tank. Blocks it. Throws to get around their defense. Will this super art connect? Picks a good, it's there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They trade hits. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Solid. Nice read with the cannon spike. Still struggling for control of the neutral. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Drive gauge gap here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into the corner. Ooh, burnout activates. They're going for the super art? Add some damage and flare with the super. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we going to see it puts the brakes on the impact? Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this. Player 2 adds full drive gauge, but it's raw super art incoming.
Don't panic.
Come on, you gotta tech that throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Backdash to start, they're not taking any chances. Elena making them look silly with these target combos. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. What now? Oh, drive reversal. Connects with the throw. Yo, what's next? This can lead to some big damage. Anti-air in the clutch. Silence step. Trumps that off. That corner position could be dangerous. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. For real, test the nerves here. Burnout, but they might have a plan. A jump? Blow heavy. Will this super art do anything? Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it.
Let's end this on a high.
Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match. Look, it doesn't matter if you called next. We're already getting to the next one. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Who gained control of the match in the early going. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. It's down. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The jump in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Next hit will end the round. be careful not to whiff at this range. There's a war going on in the middle of the stage. Will we see a drive impact? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Connects with the medium kick. Sticks the combo. Player two will want to take advantage of the meter lead while they have it. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Will we see a drive impact? Big throw. Parry. That's a counter. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. The parry. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna take it? Wraps it up with a throw.
Elena.
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Combo with the target combo. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Gets down. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Solid combo. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming next? Life lead opens up. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tunes up the band. Nice read with the cannon spike. Shows the medium kick. Reads the overhead well and blocks. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Elena making him look silly with these target combos. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart, aggressive play there. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this knockdown, here comes the mix-up. Experiencing burnout. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Sticks out a burnout, but closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chance. Scores it with the horn. Not a rocket ship, just a moon glider. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Player one with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back. This is gonna hurt. Point blank range here. He crowns them from above. He tech those. Player two is on the foot, turning it all the way up with the super. Target combo hit plus some capoeira damage. Somehow manages to and eats it. Guilty feet has got no rhythm. Time to test the reaction from Impact Peekaboo. Noticeable like uncooked raw super. Spins it on the level 1 super. They're in range. We're gonna see commits to the spiral arrow. Oh, drive reversal. But crowns them from above. Oh, down. Crumbles under the pressure. Player two straight up outplayed him. What a way to bring him back down to earth. That's a counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Taking stock. Absorb it. Hold your breath. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Player one, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Spend some resources to hit back with the reversal. Ooh, that's a pretty big life lead. It's not looking too good, folks. Spends resources for the drive reversal. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That's a rhino at the door. Doesn't miss a beat. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Clean parry. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. Clutch, anti-air. Too little, too late for the jump in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Last chance, it's now or never. Dashes up. Oh, you never know what can happen here. So what's next? Time to put the cherry on top. Yo, are they actually done?
Locked on.
Couldn't finish them off, and they still take the round. Players perfectly executed. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. The attack is parried. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. What are they thinking here? The low kick is blocked. Shows the overhead. Player 1 chases him down. Sticks the combo. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Strings it all together. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A quick breather. Uses a target combo as a filler. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive gauge gap here. Going in? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Opens them up with the throw. Scrapping it out up close. Burnout trigger. Blade adds some damage and flair with the super. Capoeira, not just fighting, but breakdance fighting. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Fights out from the corner, back to the center of the stage. A single? Will this super art do anything? What now? Player 1 catches out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Nuh-uh, that win wasn't luck, it was 100% planned.
No
Final round.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick sets up with the jump in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Both sides crowns it from above. Sticks out a kick. Links the world and snaps the lever. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in. Escapes with the reversal. Jump! There's a burnout. Are they going to be able to come? Raw super art incoming. Gets the counter hit. A real test of nerves here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. That corner position could be dangerous. Everyone knew but you. Earning it all the... You're done. Player 2 straight up outplayed him. What a way to bring him back down to earth. Time to get down to business. This is gonna hurt. Nice block on the overhead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 1 with the life lead. Bops him with the target combo. All right, what's coming next? Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. They trade. Sticks the combo. Oh, burnout activates. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your move, experiencing burnout. Both players all out of the counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of that opportunity. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Starts with the limp song. Overdrive cannon spike. Steel slugging it out and getting sweaty. What'll happen here? Player 1, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Forza with them adds some damage, and Flair with the super. Elena is a dancer, not a DJ. Now listen to the sound of the grasslands and take a nap. Knockdown, and the kick hits. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Last chance, it's now or never. Back to the cannon fight. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Silent step. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Going in. Still have drive impact here. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. A trade? Now what? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What are they gonna do? Will this super art do anything? Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Locked on.
Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 2 straight up outplayed him. What a way to bring him back down to earth. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to fill out the situation. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The combo's there. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Throws to get around their defense. Knockdown. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Taking stock. That's one huge... Will this super art connect? Where is their opening? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Overhead. All right, who's gonna swing first? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. That's a counter. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. Dancing on this clown. What are they doing? Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Knockdown and... What a smart throw! Next the counter. Ooh, burnout activates. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Pressure building. Building! Serves them a knuckle sound. The next touch may decide this round. If there's a burnout. Down and out.
Fight!
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this win? Overhead. This is a bad situation to be in. Pokes with a kick. This is a complete throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Raw super art incoming. Player 2 risky play, but it pays off. Denied. Keeps cool and locks him out. Over in a flash. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? All right, let's see the damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Goes for the command grab. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit. Oh, my heart. I can't, man. Burnout trigger. It's there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Solid combo. Okay, they trade hits. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Elena making him look silly with these target combos. Nice read with the cannon spike. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be a burnout trigger. Barely hanging on. Extends the meter on the super art. Making sure they're done. Using the super to get the KO. Pops them like a cork on New Year's with that decisive finish. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.